Don's Neighbors, and you're watching Michael the K Experience.
Good evening. This is Carpathian, wandering specter of the Lost Coast, and you are watching the Michael the K Experience.
south of Germany called Oberammergau. The legend has it that during the medieval years when the plague came to that town, the people of that town entreated the Lord that he might lift the plague from them. And he heard their prayer and lifted that plague. In gratitude, the people of that town, every 10 years since that time, have performed the Passion Play. In a similar spirit and in a similar vein of hope, I make a pledge here and now that every Christmas I will mount a show such as this for as long as God gives me grace to live. And it's my prayer that this will act as a work of faith and hope among us, that God will lift the plague of AIDS from us, not just our neighborhood, but from the whole world, and that we all might find strength and hope to continue the good work. In the name of God and in the grace of God, amen. He's hanging around at the punk open mics. How lucky for him that he knows what he likes. The furry young fellows on messenger bikes and faggots in mohawks with 40-inch spikes. I know that my treasure in safety is stored. I feel my hands nailed firm to the board. I let out my breath and I give up the ghost. So remember me next time you're chewing the host. Now pieces of Jesus crop up in my garden in varying stages of moldy decay. Through layers of chaos they're making their way. I wonder whose soul I'll be saving today. Your vision, your insight will come like the flood. So if you believe there is power in the blood, then say in the Latin as Catholics say, Vero fluxit sanguine. Amen.
Then the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Roll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la la la.
I'm walking out of town to the stop and go and look God.
single. On TV.
Some wool from the grease, which means it was just shorn off the sheep. It hasn't been washed or carded or anything. And she's just learning to spin a single yarn from a Dorset Romney cross sheep.
My name's Chaz Lord. I have a hobby of doing coppersmithing, and I take sheet copper and turn it from basically a flat piece into bowls, plates. I do switch plates and entertain myself in the old school methods.
Dollar cookies. cook the spaghetti at home, and then I cook the spaghetti at home, put it in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the ice chest, and hit the campground. All you have to do is open up a can of spaghetti sauce, throw on it, you got your dinner.
Trying to get it flat.
So that'll be the runner.
They all stood up and started singing, like serenading one of the tables. Oh, I do sing. Requirement they just used for a while, but like just work too much and can't put it in.
College. Where are you going? I'm planning on starting off at CR, and then when I get through the 2 years preliminaries for college, I'll go to HSU.
Nice, nice. That's what I did. I went to junior college first and then finished like 4-year school.
Michael, how you doing, buddy? Hi, everybody. Larry Jackson, program director out of Blue Ox Radio. We're having a ball out here today. There's people everywhere. There's kids running around. The dogs are running loose. We expect the cattle to come walking through any minute here, but we're, in the meantime, just having fun, and that's what this is all about. As I drop my Pepsi on the ground.
And then I'm gonna take it.
That's just like the 37, which we had back at Strasburg Railroad. It went from here all the way back to the East Coast and around the railroad back on the East Coast for a long time.
Man, those woodworking tools are beyond. They super push really good.
Oh.
You made a lot so far. You made a lot so far.
Oh yeah. I think these actually will be placemats. And this is actually made out of recycled material with the exception of the warp, because that's new stuff. That's new yarn. Now,
Okay, this is drop spindle spinning. I'm spinning a single thread and winding it back on the spindle right now. Get it set up and we'll go again.
great. This is perfect.
I'm going to throw a jar right now. What I'm doing now is raising the clay up and then pressing it back down. And this is what's called centering the clay.
All righty.
However, you look particularly
Butchery, not butcher. Butchery. We're
games, back to basics, things they can make themselves. And they can love them, and they can feed them, and they can call them George. Okay, I've watched too many old cartoons.
Well, I remember seeing bear marks all over the place. We never had a problem with the bear.
We will find some real friends and some time that we'll spend just to find the rainbow's end and some love that we'll send. A teacher's care, a family's heart. This is where ideas start. Some hard times to rise above, 'cause we got a lot of love.
My name's Louie, and I'm just making a bowl right now out of some ebony, and it's got some madrone in it too, and I'm just trying to hold it out so I can get it done.
I spent some time in San Francisco. Spent a night there in the can. Later just drunk playing in my jail cell. $15 from that
Good song. Hey, you're at Mayday Festival here at the Blue Ox Mill, raising money for Blue Ox Radio, 97.7 FM, and you're watching the Michael McKay Experience.
Hi, I'm John Murdoch with the Blue Ox Festival.
And I'm Rico Von Rabino at the Mayday Festival at Blue Ox.
We're having a great time today.
Your name. Hey!
My hat.
Hi there. How you doing? Good to see you. You seem very peaceful.
Mayday? Isn't Mayday yesterday? Oh, this is May today. Yes, this is May Day. Yes, everyone go woo! Wow. Okay. Anyways, hey, wow, I love this place. Look what they did to it. All that gilded flowers and pink and it's beautiful. I love this place. Hey, but I want to introduce my best friend. Everybody, let's give a cluck and a coup for my best friend, Binky the Wonder Chicken. Come on, Binky, come on out. Come on, don't be shy. She's a little much. Come on, everyone, go. Come on, say Binky, 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 Binky. Come on, don't be shy, Binky. Come on, come on. All right, great, 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 great. I'm so glad you made it here, Binky. Say hi to everybody, Binky.
Wonder how you got the stuff to leave with all the things you know. It's your time, do with it what you want. I can't say what's right or wrong. I'll show you the words I need to say in 1,000 songs. If you leave in the morning, we'll have tonight to fill tomorrow's time. Just know I'll be inside your heart and you inside my rhyme, yeah.
Really hope you all enjoyed yourselves here. May Day, 10th annual Living History and Artisan Fair, only here at the Blue Ox Mill, only to support Blue Ox Radio, 97.7 FM. Check us out, blueoxradio.org. We're going to be streaming on the web for the whole world to tune into real soon. Please do join us again soon.
Bye! See you next year!
For the Republic.
The only political stuff
Stupid enough not to get killed.
From both sides. Although it seems like they fight, they're both at the service of capital, and in the modern world, local capital is connected in a strong fashion to global capital. In the last
This morning, actually, 23 people got arrested here on the courthouse lawn, camping out for loitering without consent.
And what do you guys plan to do?
I don't know. I think that the protest is going to continue.
So still a little confusion, and you're going to regroup and come back?
Well, we've obviously regrouped, and
we got a kid coming through, guys.
What was that?
We just got a kid coming through the crossroad.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, I think people are going to keep protesting to assert their First Amendment right.
But thanks for the hug.
the bongos from here over here. Bongos. And my flute will hang out back here.
Papa seal, Mama seal, big and round. They promenade up and they promenade down. Papa seal, Mama seal, do-si-do. They never miss a step for the cold winds blow. Sunflower struck, kingfisher squeak, and we all line up for the pelican reel. Don't feel the needle and the whistle is blown. Heel and toe and promenade on. Roadshow, promenade. Sasha down the ballroom of the bay. And grab the channel float and we'll whoops right there to the fish on shirts. Rassy on his bloody goods, changing clothes. We love our red curtsy and we promenade home. Sunflower struck, kingfisher squeal. We all line up with all the pelican reel. Don't feel the needle and the whistle. Roadshow, promenade.
Hi, I'm Les Craig, and I'm here at Olivia's Bistro and All Dogs Biscuit Bakery. We are on the All Dogs Biscuit Bakery side of the store, and tonight is an event like I've never seen before, and I have seen events. I'm also known as Mad Mog. I work as a set change clown for some of Synapsis's shows. And I have also performed as a solo artist and with the John David Young Trio, where I often play flute. So I've seen a lot of venues and a lot of shows, but this one takes the dog biscuit. This is a unique business. It's a wonderful store because we have on this side all sorts of fancy, beautiful dog treats that dogs absolutely love. I have never seen anything from here that a dog turned its nose up at. And then on the other side is Olivia's Bistro, spelled B-E-A-S-T-R-O. And that is a restaurant. It's a good restaurant. It does American food, but not as junk, with organic ingredients and everything fresh. And they have their own baker, so the bread is always fresh. And Linda, who runs the restaurant, has a waitress named Renee who will come over and wait on you here in the dog biscuit side. So you sit here with your best friend at your feet and place your order, and Renee will go and pick it up and trot over to the people food side, get your order, and bring it back here. So we are having an open stage here. It's an acoustic open stage because our four-legged friends have kind of sensitive hearing. And so we have a very small bass amp, and everything else is unplugged. And we're going to see who shows up to play. And we already have an audience. We already have people sitting here with their dogs. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Linda Reed, the owner and the cook, is in the back frosting a doggy's birthday cake.
And here's Linda.
Hi. We started to do TGIF open acoustic stage night at All Dogs Bakery because we wanted to bring the community, have a place to come at night to enjoy each other and hear some good music.
And it's like a rose who runs in a rainstorm. Love is only for nowhere. I've walked shine with a hole in his pockets. The ace of his sling away.
Republic.
The only political stuff is
Stupid enough not to get killed.
Together the militarization of from both sides. Although it seems like they fight, they are both at the service of capital, and in the modern world, local capital is connected in a strong fashion to global capital. In the last few months, we have learned these connections between Wall Street and narco money. According to one analysis, narco money was the liquid capital necessary to rescue the banking sector from the initial hits of the final crisis in 2008. Further, the huge quantity of drug profits needs a laundromat just as laundered 378 billion narco dollars from Mexico between 2004 and 2007. Never thought I'd be reading off a computer. But this isn't by chance and was won through struggle. One recent example, in 2006 in the state of Oaxaca, the local teachers union set up an encampment in the center of Oaxaca City during their annual collective bargaining. One more
what happened was at 3 o'clock in the morning, the same morning that we were to be here talking about Patriot 1, Patriot 2 was broken into 3 different parts. 3 different parts that broke down and took away our rights. The rights that you see behind me are one of my
Our police department. They do not have the right to harass citizens exercising their constitutional rights. They do not have the right to selectively enforce the law. On the very day we had someone injured while they cut down our signs across the street, we have people here to witness that. We have people here to write letters of complaint. And we have people here to photograph and videotape those criminal activities so that we can get these policemen fired who do not represent the city of Eureka. We are not a people that wants to have citizens or even non-citizens, to have anyone beaten down in the street for expressing an opinion.
Power like the power of the people. Power of the people won't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people. Power of the people won't stop. Power of the people. Power of the people won't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people. Power of the people won't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people. Power of the people won't stop. Ain't no power like the power. Stand! You're public servants. Serve the public. Protect and serve. Protect.
Guy doesn't feel bad about Iraq at all. He wants everyone to die. That's fucked up.
Gordon, some trying to get sleep. See that structure? That took a lot of intelligent minds. None of what you have. Intelligence. 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 Intelligence.
Okay, so I wasn't actually here when the cops showed up, but apparently a bunch of Humboldt County sheriffs and EPD showed up. All that the protesters had set up was an info booth giving out literature, had some signs, a little bit of food, and then suddenly people are being arrested in the middle of the day. I mean, usually they at least wait till night, till no one's watching, but now they're doing it in the middle of the day. We have no idea why, what's going on, and they let a couple people go once they handcuffed them and detained them for a little bit, but now there's at least 2 people that are in custody, but I don't know actually how many, because when I rolled up they were already arresting people, so I can't really say.
As this was taking place, and I pulled out my camera and I started taking videos. And I stood there, I got probably a minute or 2 minutes worth, and an officer came up behind me and very, very casually took my arm and took my other arm, cuffed me, and I said, "What am I being arrested for?" And he said, you're not being arrested, you're being detained. And I said, what for? All I did was pull over and take some shots because I thought it was newsworthy information. And
you pulled over there?
I pulled right there in a legal spot, legally. And he cuffed me and he said, I'm going to walk you over to the stairs. And he sat me down and I said, this is crazy. Wow. And he got talking with another guy and he said, oh, you probably ought to let this guy go. He looks like he's not part of the movement. And it's like, so what if I'm a part of the movement or not? Either way, they shouldn't have grabbed me. I didn't do a damn freaking thing. And these guys flew out of their cars like bats out of hell and grabbed everybody they could as quickly as they could. As quickly as they could. They just completely crushed this thing, and as a result, there were casualties that weren't even a part of it. And it's absolutely. It amazes me that happened. I mean, there's that Merle Ephraim right there, man. He's just calling the shots on this, and I can't imagine. There's a guy right there. You see him? The guy, you know. And it's like funny because you see him on the news and he goes, "There's nothing." You know, 3 weeks ago he's going, "Oh, these people are acting lawful. It's totally legal. They can do this." So somebody's calling shots up from a higher level here. I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm just standing there minding my own business. The guy's going to walk up on me on the other side in kind of an off-camera way. I'm still taking pictures. Somebody's probably saying, hey, what about that guy over there? He's getting a lot of film footage there. And then you'll see me in a second, because that guy right there is the one who's going to get me. You see him? Just walk by. And here I am moving the camera and whatnot, and I'm talking to the guy going, what's the deal?
This is Carpathian, the wandering specter on the lost coast. Christmas is the traditional time of ghostly tales, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, good Kwanzaa, a Happy New Year. If I've missed anything, please let me know. Solstice, of course. Or festive. For the rest of us, all right. There. My name is Carpathian, wandering specter, storyteller, and the embodiment this evening of the Christmas spirit. Pleasure to see you. It's so nice to see such a large crowd. I'm so very proud of the Lost Coast. Christmas time is the traditional time for ghostly tales. Oh, relatively recently, a lot of those tales have moved over to Halloween, but Christmas was the traditional time, still is in Europe, in Britain, in Ireland. And I'm so happy to see that tradition living so well, here on the Lost Coast. And I've been receiving letters from friends around the country asking about this, and hopefully this is a tradition that will revive everywhere. This evening we have some ghostly tales, some Christmas music, some Christmas legends, so a little bit for everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Now I mentioned that Christmas was the traditional time for ghostly tales, still is. And over in England, there are many authors that wrote books specifically of ghost stories to be read at Christmas time. That is why the greatest Christmas story of all, by Mr. Dickens, is a ghost story. He'd write some wonderfully horrifying short tales. This is not one of them. This is from his book, Told After Supper, which is a collection of Christmas ghost stories, and this is the first story told. And I will tell it to you, as Mr. Jerome told himself. My father worked very hard all his life. And finally he was able to move us out of the city to our own country home. A fine estate with rolling hills and trees and a nice river running through the back. We all moved out to the estate, my family and myself, but I did not have much time to spend there, for I was due to begin university that fall. I kissed my mother and father goodbye, said goodbye to my little sister, my younger brother, and I went off to university and I studied and I worked very hard, well, as hard as I desired. And soon, the fall semester was over and it was Christmas break, and I gathered up my things and I came back to the estate, and my family had settled in. I kissed my mother and father hello. They were so happy to see me. They took me up to my room. Nothing had been changed. I settled in, and weary as I was from my journey home, I got undressed and went right to sleep that night. Now, long about midnight, I awoke, for I heard a sound in my room. And as I looked up, there in the dim light, I could see a gentleman standing there in old breeches and a long coat. And he was weeping and wailing and moaning terribly, oh, heartbreakingly. He wept and he moaned and he wailed and he wrung his hands. And he turned away from me, and there he walked towards the wall, and he walked through the wall. I'm proud to say I kept my composure for a good several seconds before I leapt out of the bed, shrieking and screaming, and ran into the hall. My father came out and said, "What's the matter?" I said, "There's a ghost in my room, weeping and wailing and moaning. He just walked through the wall." My father said, "Oh, that's just Johnson." I said, "Who the devil is Johnson?" My father said, "Johnson is our ghost here that haunts the house. Didn't you get our letters?" Well, as a matter of fact, I had gotten the letters, but I had been so busy with tests and finals and work that, while I had not read many of them, I just simply pushed them into my suitcase and to read at another time. Well, I went to them now and I read them, and there it all was. Not long after my family had moved into the house, they discovered that there was another resident of the house, a man.
I couldn't wait for my cat to have kittens, all fluffy and purring and snuggly and round. But what a surprise when they opened their eyes and started running around. I'm counting kittens in the kitchen, kittens in the hall. I'm counting kittens in the bathroom. I'm counting kittens climbing up walls. There's one in the kitchen hiding in a shoe. Running up the curtains is kitten number 2. Under the rocking chair behind the old oak door, playing hide and seek are kittens 3 and 4. I'm counting kittens in the kitchen, kittens in the hall. I'm counting kittens in the bathroom. I'm counting kittens climbing up walls. Balancing on the bedpost, trying to catch a fly. Oops, she slipped. That's kitten number 5. Tangled up in the knit and yarn, tumbling oh so quick, pretending to roar. It's kitten number 6. I'm counting kittens in the kitchen, kittens in the hall. I'm counting
swinging on the gate. Sliding down the bathtub, it's kitten number 8. Wobbling on the windowsill, wiggling on the rug. It's kitten number 9, oh, I need a kitty hug. I'm counting kittens in the kitchen, kittens in the hall. I'm counting kittens in the bathroom. I'm counting kittens climbing up walls. I've looked everywhere from the bedroom to the den, but I just can't find kitten number 10. I've looked everywhere. I started off with 10. Now I've got to start counting all over again. I'm counting kittens in the kitchen, kittens in the hall. I'm counting kittens in the bathroom. I'm counting kittens climbing up walls. I gave 1 to the lady who lives on the hill, 2 to Grandma, and 3 to Uncle Bill, 2 to the girl who lives down the street, and I gave away the cute one with polka dotted feet. I'm counting kittens in the kitchen, kittens in the hall. I'm counting kittens in the bathroom. I'm counting kittens climbing up walls. I'm so happy my cat had her kittens, all fluffy and purring and snuggly and round. Kid number 10 was under my sheet, purring so softly and sweet.